Antarctica has captivated our minds for hundreds of years. From the early explorers of the 1800s to the brave scientists of today, we have all been attracted by the treasures that lie beneath the ice plains of Antarctica. Antarctica is unsuitable to people due to the severe climate, frigid temperatures, and bleak landscapes that characterize the continent. The frozen continent is approximately 1.5 times the size of the United States. It is covered in ice to a depth of 99%, accounting for 90% of all the ice on the planet. Despite this, scientists have continued their research, uncovering crimson blood waterfalls, old fossils, strange natural phenomena, and fascinating species. They've even managed to unearth a world beneath the ice, complete with salty subsurface lakes and a massive mountain range, hiding beneath the surface. The Güney mountain range. Antarctica has numerous secrets hidden beneath its immense ice sheets, including an extensive mountain range over 1,000 miles long. The Güney mountains are hidden beneath a layer of ice ranging from 2,000 to 4,000 kilometers thick. It stretches for 1,200 miles and rises to 3,000 meters, which is roughly one-third the height of Mount Everest. The mountains were named after Soviet geophysicist Grigory Güney. They were found by Russian scientists in 1958 and were given his initials as a tribute. The scientists were going through Antarctica when they came upon a small patch of ice. They observed odd gravity variations, which revealed the astonishing wonder beneath the water's surface. Even though we haven't seen the mountains, scientists can examine their physical properties using radars. At the same time, gravitational and magnetic measurements allow them to analyze the hills to their base. The Güney has long confounded scientists who have tried to figure out how they came to be and why they continue to exist. Considering that the mountains are almost 1 billion years old, they should have eroded away throughout geological time. There are numerous theories as to why they are still standing. The most prevalent is that the mountains are protected from erosion by an icy mantle, the Southern Ocean. In 2000, the Southern Ocean was designated as the world's 5th ocean by the United Nations. It is the 4th largest ocean in the world. It surrounds the entire continent of Antarctica, making it the 4th largest sea in the world. It is responsible for a significant portion of global ocean circulation. It includes the southern parts of the Pacific, Indian, and Atlantic Oceans. It is rough, twice the size of the United States, and has a maximum depth of around 7,300 meters, making it nearly twice the size of the country. This enigmatic ocean may hold the key to reducing carbon dioxide emissions through absorption. Scientists have discovered that the Southern Ocean has absorbed 15% of the carbon dioxide emitted by humanity during the past century. That is an enormous amount of money, though it will not remain indefinitely. Scientists are working hard to figure out how this mechanism operates. Cruise passengers visiting Antarctica will cruise through the Southern Ocean. They will witness the overwhelming might of the water as they stare out from the observation decks to catch their first glimpse of the Antarctic Peninsula. Those who travel to Antarctica by land will experience the same thing. McMurdo Dry Valleys. Although most people associate deserts with scorching, sand-covered plains, Antarctica is the world's largest desert, with an area larger than France. It's scorched and windy, with as little as 50 millimeters of rain falling per year, and 99% of the continent is covered in ice, making it difficult to travel. The McMurdo Dry Valleys, located in the remaining 1% of the continent, are home to gigantic sand dunes that grow up to 70 meters high and 200 meters broad. Although you can't go sandboarding down these dunes, they are an important research site for scientists. The dry valleys have a climate comparable to that of Mars, and experts believe that the region may hold the key to understanding life in other worlds. On the other hand, The dunes are shifting at an alarming rate, migrating an average of 1.5 meters every year, which is unprecedented. Scientists believe that climate change is to blame for this. As the atmosphere warms, the ice melts, and the dunes begin to disappear. They are currently striving to unveil the mysteries of the dunes as rapidly as possible, before they are lost to time forever. Antarctic fungi. Many microbes and extremophiles have been discovered throughout Antarctica, including an endemic type of fungus that has only recently been found. Although mushrooms generally thrive in warm, forested environments, this Antarctic fungus thrives in the cold circumstances by eating on the centuries-old wooden cabins, abandoned by the first explorer hundreds of years ago. There has been the discovery of yet another form of fungus that feeds on the petroleum leaked from gasoline containers left by explorers. To determine whether or not the fungus can be used to clean up larger oil spills worldwide, scientists are investigating these exciting animals. Ancient meteorites. Meteorites can be found in abundance in Antarctica. Even though meteorites can fall anywhere on the planet, they are easier to detect in Antarctica because the cold, dry climate preserves the rocky particles. Furthermore, because few rocks occur naturally on the ice sheets of Antarctica, dark meteorites are easier to notice on the stark white surface of the ice. Again, because few rocks form naturally on the ice sheets of Antarctica, dark meteorites are virtually always extraterrestrial materials. Due to the vast ice sheets in activity for an extended period, its upper layers have been melted by sunlight and strong winds, making the East Antarctic a particularly fertile ground for meteorite discoveries. This exposes the presence of older ice and massive amounts of meteorites. It is estimated that more than 20,000 extraterrestrial meteorite samples have been collected since 1976. In 2013, a team of Japanese and Belgian scientists discovered the largest meteorite in East Antarctica in 25 years, the largest of its kind ever identified in the region. The extraterrestrial rock weighed an impressive 18 kilograms, according to the researchers. A total of 425 meteorites weighing 75 kilos were discovered by the crew during their 40-day quest for meteorites. Among the discoveries was a fragment of the asteroid Vesta and a meteorite from Mars. Aliens, Nazis, and the Lost City. Antarctica is a haven for mystery. It has been the subject of more than its fair share of conspiracy theories. Many individuals think that Antarctica was formerly home to extraterrestrial life, based on evidence ranging from elongated skulls and weird pyramids to alien spaceships, bizarre constructions, and a massive staircase or still does. Every year, scores of reports of UFO sightings are filed, and Google Earth has captured some strange activity that has been attributed to extraterrestrial intervention. You should keep a lookout for any strange green lights in the sky, as it is a popular location for alien hunters. The mystery of Antarctica remains deep beneath the continent's surface, where no one has ever ventured previously. In mythology, the lost city of Atlantis is thought to be concealed beneath thousands of kilometers of ice. The city would have prospered when Antarctica was a warm, tropical location. It would have been completely submerged when the Ice Age froze the continent during the last glacial period. Antarctica may have once been home to civilization. Still, it has not yet been confirmed that the continent is the location of the famous lost city of Atlantis. It's also speculated that the Nazis utilized beneath Antarctica as a secret hideout during World War II. Some people believe that Hitler escaped to Antarctica after the war ended there. Hitler indeed had an interest in the occult. He was looking for something in Antarctica. The Nazi Germans built a station in Antarctica. Still, it was abandoned 70 years ago, after the crew was poisoned by polar bear flesh while exploring the continent. Although the hypothesis has been disproven, it has not put an end to conjecture over what lurks beneath Antarctica's mysterious surface. Our planet's most perplexing and unexplained region is the Great White Continent. Despite the tireless efforts of scientists worldwide, we may never fully comprehend all of its mysteries.